Hi, I'm Jeff Zazueta. I'm the singer of the band As You Were. The band As You Were started, the name of our band was called Relic at the time. And we started to develop this really big following, and when we started to understand that the bigger we got, the more we should probably change that name, because there was so many other bands and things that were associated with the name Relic that we knew there's no way we could ever keep that name. So that started in 2010, and then in 2011 we changed the name to As You Were. And it was just kind of, the name was derived from not a military thing, but more of a like we were just going to continue on as we were. So that's my guitar player Steven came up with that one. As You Were was founded by, well, Relic was founded, when it was Relic, was founded by an old guitar player that we used to have in the band. Before we changed it over to the name As You Were, it was Relic, as I said, and that was formed many years ago, before I was ever even a thought in the band. And I came along what would seem like a pure accident. I mean, I found this small article in the Recycler. I don't even know if that's even a website anymore. And it was like hidden behind a bunch of stuff, and by pure chance I found this thing. But I believe that there's a path for everyone, and so that would just happen to be the right place at the right time. But I felt I was being guided that way, so I joined it way after. There was a group of friends. Our drummer and my guitar player were one of the originals. They were two of the originals that started this band, and then I came along after, and that was in 2010 that I came along. So yeah. I had vocal surgery back in January, and essentially I had a really large nodule on my vocal cord, my right vocal cord, and I was getting to a point where I knew something was wrong. It had to, I would sing, and then by 3 songs into a show, I'd be completely hoarse where I couldn't even talk. So I finally got to a point where I'm like, I know that there's obviously got to be something wrong. I got diagnosed with it, and it was a really big nodule, and I just couldn't put it off any longer if I wanted to continue my career. So I went in and got surgery in January, and I was supposed to recover a lot faster than I did, and it took a lot longer, unfortunately, and I was getting really nervous there, and there was a lot of obstacles to get through. And 3 weeks ago when we played with Rome of Sublime, that was our first show back after five months of completely being out. And then last week, or 2 weeks ago, we headlined the House of Blues, and here we are. We're back in it. You know, in the last 3 weeks, this is my comeback, and so I'm super excited to be doing it and back on the saddle again. So.
So let's talk about your tattoos. What do they mean?
My tattoos. I have 2 of them. They're both very important to me. I plan on getting maybe a couple more. But essentially, I mean, this one on my left is this cross right here, and it's what my mom, it was the last Christmas gift she ever gave me before she passed away, and I was really scared that I might lose it, and it really bothered me and worried me, because it was such a sentimental piece to me that I had it put on my arm just in case. And it's got her name and the year that she was born, the year that she died. And yeah, I mean, so that's from that. And this one is, well, essentially it's God's hands handing down the microphone to me. Like it's a God-given talent, which is what I put there. And I've always believed that what I do is a blessing and it's a talent. So that's what I had. It's a microphone, God handing the microphone to me out of the clouds, and it's plugging into my arm. And so they're both very meaningful pieces to me. They were both my ideas, so they're both very original. You're not going to see anybody else walking around with these 2 tattoos. So that's what those are. Yeah, we're writing an album right now. So we're almost done with the album. And I'd say we got maybe 2 or 3 more songs to really just work the kinks out, and then we're ready to go in the studio. So outside of playing the shows and getting back into it, like we're really just trying to get this album taken care of. I don't know, it's going to be probably a 2-3 month process, I would imagine, but we want, our fans expect high quality, so it's got to be well produced, and it's got to be good quality, something that you can be proud of. So that's what we're going to do.
Your guys' fan base, when we went to your guys' show, something I've never seen before. Your fans, it's like they know you. They know you guys, and you guys put this positive vibe out there. What is it that you guys are trying to put towards your fans?
I can't say enough about our fans, man. We've had fans that have been coming from the very first show to the very last show. I mean, so far, and we've got some really loyal, just wonderful fans, and it just keeps growing and growing, and it's been, just an amazing experience. The fans have, done everything for us by allowing us to do what we do, and as you saw with the high energy, that they gave us. I mean, we walk out on that stage and they are just so supportive of us. They're so into the music. They're so into, what we do, and we make it a point as a band to get really, try to get kind of close with them, try to get personal with them, and let them know that they're not just strangers in a crowd, but, after every show, we will come out and talk to them and hang out with them, and, just whatever, just so that they know that they're more important to us than just a bunch of strangers in a crowd that we'll never talk to again. And in return, it's worked out really well, because they support us really, really strongly. Like, we always make it a point to say, we want to be your band. We want to be the band that you're going to be like, hold your head up high about. So we set that standard high for ourselves to make sure that our fans feel loved as much as they make us feel loved, and they make us feel really loved. So yeah, we've got a great following with that. It's been working really well.